Welcome to your yoga for Leo signs, your Leo yoga practice. Come to the top of your mat, bringing your feet together and softening the gaze as you close down the eyes, inhaling deeply, filling the body with breath, and exhaling, dropping into this present moment. Connecting into that fiery, fierce lion's breath, inhaling. And exhaling, the lion's breath is when we stick out the tongue and make a ha sound, like We're going to be practicing this lion's breath on and off throughout our practice today. So let's give it a try. Inhaling and exhaling, sticking out the tongue. Awesome, you've got it. Let's fire it up and flow, coming through a chair pose here. And let's just fly the arms back, exhaling quickly, pretty intensely. Inhaling up, chair pose, making sure you can see your toes here. And exhaling, fly back, dropping the head a little bit. Inhaling up. And exhale, let's fly back. Let's do drinking bird, lifting the toes. The nose comes down a little bit. The seat is a little bit higher than my head, or maybe even to it, as I find my drishti or my gaze. And again, chair. And one more time, flowing more smoothly now. And inhaling, chair. And exhaling, forward, folding, gorgeous. Gently lift and lengthen, and then placing all 10 fingers spread wide on the mat, pausing in our plank pose, firing up the breath here. Taking a few breaths, building strength, hugging the navel in, accessing the solar plexus. Muladhara, the fire element. Leo, the royal lion sign, is ruled by the sun. Maybe even visualizing a sun at your navel to give you that willpower and strength. And exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, dropping the hips, opening the heart. And exhaling, pressing back into our downward facing dog. We're going to take some lion's breaths here. So finding your Ujjayi breath, that victorious breath. Inhaling, filling the body while gently constricting the throat. So just taking a few victorious Ujjayi breaths here. And then we're going to practice our lion's breath. So filling up and then exhaling, sticking out the tongue. Gorgeous. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, filling the body with the breath. And exhaling. So we're going to look forward, lift the seat as if I had suspenders attached to the ceiling. And then I'm going to hop forward and through, and we're going to come into a little boat just to start to activate the core. If you want to tiptoe and just pitter-patter the feet, just start to wake up and find your balance, you're more than welcome, bringing the backs of the hands to the backs of the hamstrings. Or maybe you want to come and release the hands into a half boat, half navasana. Or maybe you're ready for your full boat, visualizing the sun at the navel. Few breaths here. Let's go, fire it up. Awesome, and now we're gonna roll back onto our backs and practice some back bending to create that enthusiasm of Leo. So just taking a moment here to get grounded, find your breath. Leo is a fixed fire sign, the second fire sign in the zodiac, ruled by the sun. Leo is the sign that rules over theater, drama, play, and affections, and therefore children. Leo rules over our children as well. So let this be really playful and enjoy every single moment. We're going to lift the seat and roll up the spine, bringing the hands over the overhead, and then exhaling, rolling down. Inhaling, warming up the spine here. Exhaling down. Inhaling, lifting the pubic bone towards the ceiling. Exhaling down. Inhaling, I'm really engaging my glutes to help lift up and down. Gorgeous. Now we're going to come into our bridge, another intermediary posture. If you had a block and you wanted to work with a block, you're more than welcome to use that instead. Otherwise, keeping the knees parallel to each other. Lifting up the seat by engaging the glutes here, and then I'm going to clasp my hands and roll my shoulders under me, Now the back of my head is pressed against the floor and the tops of my shoulders are on the floor and my feet. And I'm just going to take a few moments here, breathing deeply, bringing the chest towards my chin. And rolling down the spine. If you want to windshield the wipers or have a little mini shavasana, feel free. And you can either take that bridge pose again or even a restorative bridge with a block if you are feeling that's what's best for you at this moment. Otherwise, join me for wheel pose, creating that enthusiasm of Leo, playful, affectionate Leo. Let it be a little bit dramatic as well, since Leo rules over the performing arts and drama. And we're going to flip, bringing the elbows up, and then flip the palms over. And then we're going to psych ourselves up and commit to keeping our knees and thighs parallel and our elbows parallel. And then we're going to lift up. Find your footing. The gaze is down. Stretching the belly. And maybe even pressing through the feet to bring your chest through your arms. Few breaths here. Beautiful. And then rolling down the spine when you are finished. Maybe shaking out the wrists a little bit or giving your wrists some love. I know this pose can be really challenging. Some people have more flexible backs than others, but just give it all you've got. Give it some heart. Leo is such a heartfelt and generous sign, but can also be egoic, like a diva, a star, which in modern culture is helpful if you're a diva. But remember, the people you meet on the way up, you're going to have to meet on the way down, so treat everyone respectfully. They're not just there for your glory. And see if you can empower everyone around you with your star power. Shine your light in a way that empowers others, shaking out the wrists. And let's go again here, rooting down through the feet, committing to keeping the legs parallel, then flipping the hands over, bending at the elbows. And we're going to psych ourselves up, and we're going to lift with an exhale. This pose is so involved. And when you're ready, rolling down the spine, releasing, and just noticing any enthusiasm or energy that might be activated with this posture as the blood starts flowing. Back bends are great to do during the day and not so great to do if you're trying to get ready for bed. So I should have mentioned that, but you're a Leo, you're going to be just fine either way. And let's just rock up and down the pelvis here, forward and back along the sacred bone, the sacrum, the three fused vertebrae at the low back, at the back of the pelvic bowl, and then rock around in a circle, massaging the periphery, the circumference of the sacrum, the back of the pelvic bowl, and then going the other way, just opening up the hips. And then we're gonna come into happy baby. So Leo rules over children. You can look in the 5th house of your natal chart, see if you have any karma to have children also, and how those planets might be aspected, or what conversations those planets in your 5th house are in with other signs, or where Leo falls in your chart. It's somewhere in there. If you're a Leo sun or a Leo rising, maybe your moon is in Leo, Venus, Mars, any of the planets. And just rocking side to side, being like letting it be like happy baby, playful, fun, affectionate, and then releasing down. let's hug the right knee in, and we're just going to twist over to the left side, or you might want to take the other side first. Usually in yoga we like to do the right side first to move with the ascending and descending colon to support our digestion, but it's not fixed. So Leo is a fixed sign, which can be prone towards dogma, like egoic dogma even. The opposite sign of Leo is Aquarius, another fixed sign that is intellectual and can be dogmatic in the way of its progressive ideals and futuristic ideals that are concerned with rational principles that are about bringing equality to all of humanity and society in an impersonal way. And Leo's about the individual, the self, the ego, the star, the diva on stage. And they're both fixed, so can tend towards being dogmatic, even stubborn. Although I would say the other two fixed signs, Scorpio and Taurus, are a bit more stubborn. We would say Taurus is stubborn, Scorpio is obstinate. Leo, I would see, yeah, dogmatic in some ways. Can be dogmatic. All words for the same fixed energy, the quality, a fixed fire. And then let's release. Releasing the right leg down, bending in the left knee, and rolling over to the second side here. I have my microphone, so I'm not going to go fully deep into this. So twisting, gazing out over the opposing arm. Mine is the left arm. The left shoulder, or the opposite shoulder, is on the earth. Few breaths here. Twisting, enjoying. And then releasing. And let's just rock and roll up the spine. We have a couple minutes left, so just keeping it playful. Rock and roll up and down the spine. We're massaging the spine. Gorgeous. And just keep rocking. And then see if you can land on your feet. And come up to stand. Beautiful. They're going to flow through another vinyasa to close. Inhaling, opening the heart, greeting the sun. Surya Namaskar, reverence for the sun, the ruler of Leo. Exhaling down. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling back into plank. And let's just get a little extra, since Leo can be extra. Lifting the right foot, so three-legged plank. And we're just going to pulse up, 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 up. And then switch legs and pulse up, up, up. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Exhale, chaturanga. Opening the heart, that beautiful lion's heart. And inhaling back into downward facing dog. Taking a few nice breaths here, walking your dog, stretching out the legs. We're going to take our lion's breath once more. So inhaling and exhaling, sticking out the tongue. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, really firing it up, embodying that lion energy. And exhaling. Beautiful. Look forward, lift the seat, and hop or step through your hands. Coming to Shavasana. Beautiful. Finding your final resting pose. The curtain has fallen. The show is over. Dropping the mask that you might have been wearing. The drama you've been acting out. All the world's a stage for Leo. And now we're just letting it all go, dissolving, melting, surrendering. Feeling a harmonious distribution of all this fiery, solarized energy. This optimistic, enthusiastic, fiery energy through your entire being. letting this playful energy just marinate in your bones. And taking as much time as you possibly can here in your Shavasana. And then whenever you're ready, wiggling the fingers and the toes, stretching the arms overhead, bending the knees, and rolling over to one side, cradling the ear on the bicep, taking a moment in this fetal position, connecting into that childlike playfulness. Leo rules over children, so maybe just taking a moment to send some love to the children in your life, whether you have nieces or nephews or your own children or there are children in your neighborhood. Sending some love out. Leo has a lot of love to give. And then pressing up to a seat, bringing your hands to your heart. And we're just going to take one breath together. So inhaling together and exhaling together. You can bring your hands to your third eye if you like to seal your practice. Maybe even bow forward, bringing the third eye to the floor if that resonates with you, making a little extra, a little bit dramatic. Thank you so much for joining me, Leo family. If you loved this practice, this Leo practice, definitely subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave me a note. Let me know if you liked this and if you want more. I'd be happy to film more for you. I'm sending you lots of love.